Good morning. How you doing today? Okay, back at the house where I did the gables, the soffit and fascia repair, and today we are going to be working on this. A little bit of siding. This siding here is going to go up there. Get this all covered up, buttoned up. Now, I have two options here: J-channel or the starter strip, but since it's overhead and there's an edge here, so I think we're just gonna have to go with the J channel, because this edge here will look funny on the finished end over here. So the starter strips, we'll probably use those on the gable ends. Oh, let me show you what we did on the gable ends. That'll be in the last video. So we got new soffit all the way, and soffit was running vertical, was running this way, and it was all sagging down. It was really in bad shape. So cut new soffit in there, fascia, repaired that. This is going to get painted white to match everything. And so what we got today here is some siding that he had underneath the house. It's a little bit dirty, but he said okay, just throw it up, he will power wash it later. So this is what we're gonna work on today. Now the only thing that I was thinking about with the starter strip, if I did use a starter strip, it would, the Cedar style, I think those are called impressions. They're kind of like molded and whatever. When they make them, they're impressed into a mold or whatever, and so they come down and up, you know. So it's got that Cedar style shake, but it's not gonna look good. So the other option was the J channel, and I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So we're gonna go start here and J it up and over and up, and then all the way over. So that's what we got today. Let me get set up, and we'll see how it goes. All right, let me show you a little what do you call it? Little pro tip. Some people do it different ways. What I did was, on these J's, sometimes when you have a lot of small pieces, you try to get them in to fit just right, and they just start moving around and everything, and I'll show you in a minute. But sometimes what I like to do is I'll just cut 45 here, 45 here, straight across here, and then this is the next piece is going to go down here. I'll show you in a second. But this keeps it together for you, and just kind of fold it in there, and then you have a nice corner with no edge on it. You know, sometimes you can't avoid but having an edge, but when possible, whenever possible, fold it in like that. Okay, let me show you real quick what I mean. So let's see. So I got this little corner here, and she kind of like almost pops in by herself. There you go. Okay, so then your next piece will come down here, and that's already 45. We'll push this in a little bit, you know, and then once you tie in here, that'll be all nice and tight in that corner. So we're gonna go up with the J and then go all the way up. Cedar style here, vinyl siding, and I guess with this stuff here, what I'm gathering is that the best way to install it is over here. I don't know, it's so dirty. It's been under the decking, and you have a little, if you can see that, it's kind of like a temperature gauge or a gauge to see how much gap you're going to put in. And depending on if you're going to install this in the winter time, you're going to want to leave a bigger gap, and spring down here in summer, you kind of almost want to be tight, leave a little gap. Summertime, the siding will expand, so less of a gap. Wintertime, you want to give yourself a good gap, and so as the temperature changes and the seasons change, warmer weather, it'll expand and it won't buckle on you. Okay, I've seen a lot of sightings where they'll install them in the winter and they'll install them tight, and then you take a look in the summertime and it's all buckling because it was too tight, and it'll just start buckling from the heat. All right, well, sorry Mr. Bear, but you got to go. All right, let me I gotta do a little bit more finishing up on the J, and I think we're almost ready. Oh, well, not really. We got to cover this up. We're going to tie back, and then we're ready for siding. Okay, this is what I got so far. These are 64 to the end here. Measured up 20 to the top. That's how high these are. And I measured 64, 20 up, and then that'll give me the spot where I need the chalk line down to here. This will come down. This, I think it's a total of 8, and this is a total of 6. So cut this one out, see if she fits. We ain't got room for too many mistakes. couple pieces up, you can see, and I just don't I don't like putting them up there like dirty, so I want to see if I can find some clean ones, because look at that. I know he says he's going to power wash it. I'm going to try and clean them up a little bit. Delays, but I'm gonna just rinse them off a little bit. I just don't feel right putting them up there like that. But here, a little dish soap, little hose. Whoa. I was pulling these out and I ran into a little black widow. Underneath the deck back there. That's a little bit better. I feel better installing them, even though I'm going to wash them again. Got to remember these siding pieces were probably underneath the deck in the mud and dirt for at least over a year. That's what he told me. He started working, doing little things here, so yeah, they were there for a while. But now I feel better installing them, you know. Then we'll come back and hit it with the power washer. All right, let me get to it. Install a few of these.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the
Second
same
tip I lost.
as
Keep
they
pulling
were
out.
a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going in life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Okay, what I found out as I was coming toward the end, I had to take 3 of them back off, and I'm going to show you why. And I noticed it. I'm glad I caught it on time, but so you don't run into this. See this tab right here? This tab right here? That tab has to get screwed in. So when this one overlaps, it doesn't push it out. It kind of helps, it keeps it flat all the way across. What I noticed was when I install it, this little center part had a little tiny bow in it. So to avoid that, we need to put a screw there. So I had to backtrack a little bit, but we caught it on time. And so don't forget, if there's a tab there, put a screw in it, because once these lock in, they want to push out because of the width. All right, let me get back to it.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Okay, let me show you real quick how I measured this out. The panels are 64, and what I did was go to find your center, draw a level line straight up and down. There's our level line here. Okay, go a little bit, whatever, right there. Okay, now from the top side, from the tip to the center, we got 15 to the edge there. I'm going to cut it a little bit bigger just in case I'll be able to clip it in there. This side over here is 10.5. Okay, so 64, the center, I think it's 17. Well, 17 from this edge to the center of this. It's a little bit longer over there. We got 9 over there, 64-inch panel, 9, 15, and 10.5. And that's how we cut our centerpiece. Let's see if it works out. All right, here we go. this side here. This side is a little bit tricky. We'll see how she's gonna go in. Watch out for these things too, see? They're sitting around in the, got all kinds of stuff laying on there. A lot of trucks come through here. What am I doing wrong? She's got a clip in there. Oh, see? What I'm talking about, guys. Here's what I'm talking about. These little tabs. They're not letting me clip in. Come on, y'all. That's not good. This stuff is gonna. Okay, let's see if we can get you clipped in here nicely. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Well, let me get this side up in there first. Oh, you hear that? Definitely clipped in. There we go. Come over a little bit more. There we go. She's in. She's in. We are in. Now we will take this here. Give us a little bit of work, right? As high as we can. We'll put one up here. Should just put one there, but I want to make sure. That they stay in. Okay, beautiful. There we go. Take a little nail set. I like to start it on the back side. You know, kind of messes up my nail set a little bit. Like that. And she's good to go. Last one. And this little piece right here. Right on the edge. But we will see. All right. Okay, cool. Let's get this piece in first. There we go. Now, there we go. See what I mean about that little piece there? But that's it. That's all we can do. Beautiful. Remember, we still got to wash it down. And a little, but we won't see it from down there. Okay. I'll put one right up in here. Oh, I'm gonna have to go up one step. Last one, guys. Make sure you push it up before you start hammering it. There we go. And we got a little nail punch. Alrighty. Let's put another one right about here. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta get these in. Oh, a little too much. That's clipped in. This siding is not going anywhere. Right. All right, y'all. This is it for now. Take a look. Still got to do a little bit of adjusting, but that is the Cedar Shake Impression siding. It was kind of old. We reclaimed it. I think it looks good. I want to thank you for watching my video. Have a blessed day, and I will see you on the next job. Possibly, we got 2 more sides, but we don't know if we have enough siding for that. But we got some more stuff, some more good stuff coming up. Okay, guys? Hang in there. God bless.